And that's the purpose of this course and this awakening, is to learn to be able to laugh at illusions.
Det är syftet med kursen och med uppvaknandet, att börja kunna skratta åt illusionerna.
We were talking about the Mayan calendar, and sometimes they're forecasting the end of the world or a change in the world coming around 2012.
Vi talar om Maya-kalendern, och ibland så säger de att världen kommer att sluta 2012.
And I was sharing that Jesus teaches that the world will end in laughter.
Jesus undervisar att världen vill sluta i skratt.
Yes. It's very different from the old things of the last judgment, as if God was going to punish you at the end.
Det är väldigt annorlunda mot det här som står i Bibeln om sista domen, att det ska slutas i straff.
Yeah, it's like it's a soft, gentle laughter is really how the world ends and is retranslated.
Alltså, det är återtolkat till att världen slutar i ett milt, vänligt skratt.
That's how to overcome the final obstacle. Have a good laugh.
Att ha ett gott skratt, det är sättet att komma över det sista hindret.
Then what?
The laughter continues.
Speaking about the Mayan calendar, it is built on the same wisdom that the Egyptians and the Hebrews and the Greeks had.
Mm-hmm.
There's no difference. So there must have been a connection before Christ appeared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the thing. The more you really explore things with openness, the more you discover the interconnectedness of everything, that there aren't things in isolation, and it's also that things aren't special. You start to see there's a connectedness that underlies everything.
Ju mer du undersöker saker så ser du att det finns en samband mellan allting. Allt är connected.
Now earlier I was talking about how the Holy Spirit used tennis for me to teach me how to forgive.
Han berättade tidigare hur tennis användes av helig ande för att lära honom förlåtelse.
So I thought now I would play another movie clip of the Holy Spirit using golf. How do you teach about forgiveness using golf?
Vi vill spela ett annat videoklipp om hur helig ande använder golf som
I will
förlåtelse.
show you. I will show you. You come to a workshop on forgiveness and you end up watching golf.
About angels, do you believe there is somebody in the background with invisible perhaps acting out things for you? I mean, some people believe that angels are swirling around. Is that your opinion too?
Well, I see everything is symbolic. So angels can take many forms. I tell people that you can have people in your life that come just at the right time and they appear and they are so helpful, and you could consider them angels. Or there are beings that seem to be there to help or assist or whatever. Whether they're visible, whether they have wings or become visible or not, it's just all symbols. And none of the symbols are true in the sense that they're all believed. Because in reality is abstract, it's beyond symbols. So it's good, I think, not to get into arguments and debates about whether the symbols are real or not. Just, if somebody finds something helpful, then the belief serves, and if somebody gets to a point where they outgrow the belief, then so be it.
If you'd like to hear a shorter passage than you speak, I can translate.
Okay.
Han berättar om änglar, att han ser dem bara som symboler, precis som han ser alla andra symboler. Det är ingen skillnad mellan en människa och en ängel. Och att man kan se människor också som änglar som kan komma som hjälpare, som kan användas.
So this is all biblical stuff. I mean, most people take the Bible for face value that Jesus could raise the dead and he could you do anything that are against the laws set up in the universe. I mean, you can't do such things. Then he would have destroyed his father's laws. For me, it's hard to believe that anyone can raise the dead. And well, there are many other stories, and people have interpreted them as geometrical riddles that are given. This sounds very correct to me.
Yeah, I think. You want to translate the question in Swedish? Or comment?
Vigor säger att han tycker att det är svårt att tro att vanliga människor kan göra sådana under som att väcka upp döda och att vara änglar och sådana saker. Det stämmer inte med Bibelns budskap.
Yeah, I think throughout the centuries there have been things that people would call phenomenon or things that go beyond the laws of this world, and I think that they have seemed to occur, and they do send people questioning and doubting whether they're even possible.
Genom historien så har det skett fenomen som alltid har blivit ifrågasatta om det är möjligt.
Like I did a gathering with a female master in Australia, and she is supposed to have laughed for 2 weeks non-stop, left for 2 weeks, and then the last time I was down there I was paired up with another female master who had not eaten any food for 15 years. These are definitely unusual.
Was she just drinking water? Or
Teas, water.
And she didn't even need to drink, actually.
Yeah, it was a breatharian they call them. Yeah.
David träffade 2 kvinnliga mästare i Australien. Den första, hon skrattade i 2 veckor non-stop. Hon kom in i en sån andlig upplevelse. Och den andra kvinnan, hon har inte ätit på 15 år. Och jag frågade henne om hon hade inte ens dricka. Hon var breatharian.
Finns i Sverige också.
Ja.
She lived on prana.
Ja.
De lever på solenergi. Ta in energi.
I can sometimes feel that we need symbols. I think about the Course saying that it's a universal, it's not knowledge, it's the universal upplevelse. I don't, yeah, that's what we're aiming for. And then the symbols can be very helpful, whether they're angels or anything, because they give us a feeling. So. And I love this where it says from 26. Där det står: kärleksfullt svävar änglar runt omkring dig för att hålla syndens alla mörka tankar borta och bevara ljuset där det har kommit in. Dina fotspår lyser upp världen, för där du vandrar går förlåtelse med glädje tillsammans med dig. I mean, it gives you this enormous feeling, and then these symbols can be extremely helpful, I think. Knowing it's a symbol, but still they sort of goes past the ego, and we can rejoice.
Yeah, I think too, mystical experiences, and these kind of phenomena, they're usually very brief and transitory. They're not usually sustained, but they're powerful. I've had people that told me that once they've had them, it really inspires them on their journey. It gives them more strength, faith.
Andliga upplevelser är oftast korta. De går över fort, men de är kan ge väldigt styrka för att fortsätta på.
Eric Schackman says, angels are thoughts that come from God to you. Secure in their protection may you rest.
Yes.
Do you think